Hello guys, this is TARDIS and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be looking at the new Doctor Who trailer for Twice Upon a Time, let's get into this. So the first thing I'm just going to do is just a brief little synopsis of the plot, so we know that there's going to be two Doctors, and what the 12th Doctor is going to regenerate, and it's believed that the First Doctor will also be facing his regeneration as well. May explain why the Doctor gets a bit weird towards the end of the 10th planet, but Cassian Cyberman shall be returning for one last episode of appearance, and it seems quite fitting because they did sort of kill the Doctor. It doesn't make sense for them to completely disappear, so I'm glad that they're here. Anyway, let's get on to the actual trailer itself, and the first thing that is really cool is that we get to see the two TARDISes flying next to each other, probably going somewhere, but obviously we don't know yet. But they're flying next to each other. There's a very sort of interesting image as well. So we see space, and we get to see all the colours and everything that come with that. We also get to see what both of the TARDISes look like. There seems to be no sort of change to either of the TARDISes since the last time that we saw them. It's a very interesting shot. I hope there are more like this in the full thing. Something to do with Stephen Moffat's writing is this weird joke. Well, I suppose it's meant to be a joke, but it's to do with the Doctor talking to himself, the younger version of himself, about the sonic glasses that he wears, that he's been wearing since like Series 9, and he's explaining to him about how stupid they are, which makes sense because there was a lot of sort of people complaining about this weird gadget that the Doctor's got instead of just using a sonic screwdriver, and it just doesn't make any sense. But he talks about how he's using it indoors, and I presume this may be a thing to do with like old people when they wear coats and stuff. They think it's weird how we wear shades inside. Why did I mention coats? They talk like when young people always wear shades. I'm a young person, but when people wear like shades indoors or glasses, and you see them, these old people don't do this, so they think it's quite odd. Maybe that's something to do with that, I suppose. But it's not a very funny joke. But if you're in the comments and and if you understand this, then please explain it down below. Another pretty interesting shot from the trailer is the shot with the TARDIS, gripped by some kind of claw, being taken up by a ship. This ship could possibly be the Mondasian Cyberman ship, because I think I recognise it from an episode with them from past Doctor Who. I'm not quite sure. I don't think so. I may be wrong here, but you see that the Doctor's looking down in this shot. This to me but makes me think that he's in his TARDIS and then he kind of gets grabbed and taken away, such as it happened previously in the 50th anniversary episode. Something pretty weird about this trailer is the weird shot of the TARDIS vortex, and I have some ideas of why it may be like this. So idea number one is that the vortex is trying to like change itself because there's two Doctors, so it's trying to merge with like the two, so it's merged the two of them together. It could be to do with the water, and it sort of that watery sort of woman that we see a little bit later on, who shows us. Well, she's not showing us anything. Who just sort of pops up right towards the end and turns her head, but maybe it's an attack from her, and she's trying to do something to the Doctor, so therefore that she's attacking him. But I don't know. I want to hear what your thoughts are as well, so you can write that down in the comments below as well. So up next is this weird watery thing. This could be Bill, come to think of it, because I've just seen that she's got that sort of eyebrow developing that's a bit like Bill's eyebrow, but it doesn't seem to be, it looks like it's not fully formed yet. So this possibly could be Bill, or it could be a villain, a second villain for the episode, which is highly unlikely, but it could be. But yeah, I believe it being built because of to do with the fact that she is kind of made of water now. So maybe this is her appearance into the show or into the episode or something. I would, I'm interested and I'm curious what this is. And finally, there is the regeneration shot, and this is such a great shot. One, because we see the Doctor's regeneration. This seems to be a shot, that is much thought after over the Doctor Who community at the minute, seeing what his regeneration will actually look like. So we also get to see what his regeneration will be like in its terms of style as well. We get to see that. One, the hands will go straight out instead of the regular sort of just covering the hand. It will be straight across the screen, as we can see, and across the face as well. The Doctor, so as normal, he'll be regenerating in the TARDIS, and he will be. The TARDIS is basically exploding at this point, and because we can sort of see the sparks going developing down under there, which are very well done as well. So this also seems to be like a long regeneration than what Matt Smith had, instead of the quick little flick that happened last time. So I think that this could be a better regeneration than last time. Therefore, well, who doesn't want a better regeneration? Anyway, that is it. So thank you guys for watching. This has been DSS. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.